This is normal Brookhaven and this is Brookhaven 66. Super scary and bizarre. And you should never press this button because this is Guest 66, the most dangerous player in Roblox.
Hey, you who are watching this video, if you don't like it and subscribe to the channel, I'm going to hack your Roblox account. That's right.
Perfect. I'm already in Roblox Studio. In fact, here I can do whatever I want. I can remove the roof of the police station if I want to. Look at the police station without the roof. Whoa, that would be very, very ugly. Okay, I've actually made the police station back to normal. And with the Brookhaven map, I can change whatever I want. I'm even going to change this water fountain, which I don't think looks very nice. That's it. I've removed the water fountain. Perfect. Look how amazing. I found this Halloween-themed water fountain. Look how cool it is. It's really scary. And I also think it would be cool to change the color of the water to red. Just look at what Brookhaven's water would look like. It would be very scary. Look at Brookhaven's pool, how scary it is. My Halloween Brookhaven is really starting to look amazing. I also added the red sky, which I think looks really cool. The houses in Brookhaven aren't scary at all. So that's why I'm putting up this scary Halloween house. Look how amazing this Halloween house is. It's really, really cool. The Brookhaven cemetery is also very small, so that's why I'm going to remove this cemetery. That way, I've removed the Brookhaven cemetery. Now I'm going to add a new graveyard. That's it. I've added this graveyard, which seems to be much bigger than Brookhaven's graveyard. My Halloween Brookhaven is already starting to look pretty spooky, but there are still a lot of things missing. I think I can make this Brookhaven even spookier. I'm going to put some pumpkins in the Brookhaven lobby, which I think will look really cool. Woo, look at that. I've put in a Halloween shop. Look how amazing it is. There's lots of candy. I'm sure this candy is very tasty. I can buy candy in this little shop I've put up. The store will be in the Brookhaven lobby. I'm also going to put these tombstones in the Brookhaven lobby. Any player who enters Brookhaven will be terrified by these tombstones. And I'm also going to change the color of the trees in Brookhaven. I'm going to turn everything red. That way, it will be very scary, all the red trees in Brookhaven. I'm also going to change the color of the lobby floor at Brookhaven. I'm going to make it red too, which I think will be really scary. I'm sure anyone would be scared if they walked into Brookhaven and the lobby was all red with this red water fountain. That's really scary. Woo! Look what I just put up. That's really scary. Look at that! I put a floating head in Brookhaven. That's pretty scary. I also put this helicopter all destroyed. And I've also wrecked the plane so no one can run away from Brookhaven on Halloween. There you go. I think my Halloween Brookhaven looks amazing. Now I'm going to put it to the test. Let's see if this Brookhaven really works. Perfect. I've entered the super scary Halloween Brookhaven, and now I'm going to explore the Brookhaven I created myself. Check it out. My tombstones are right here. That's really scary. Not this one. I've also added some scary Guest 666. Just like this Guest 6666. And I think he's coming to attack me. I think I need to get away from him. The red water also looks amazing. That's really scary. And I also put some wrecked cars on the Brookhaven map. I think these wrecked cars look really cool. There's even this military car. I'm gonna test if this car really works. Woo! This car actually works. It just doesn't move. I think that's a big problem. Look at this. I can't get out of it. I'm stuck. And this Guest 666 keeps trying to attack me. Look at that. Guest 666 is getting out and getting into the car. I think he's bugged. Not this one. He's running after me. There are more destroyed cars that are on fire. I want to get to the beach house because I want to see what Brookhaven Beach looks like. It must be all red. That's really scary. Woo! Look at that. The beach house really is all red. And that's pretty scary. I also put another Guest 666 locked in this cage. I think I'll open it. I'll open it so he can get out. That's it. Woo. Not that one. This Guest 666 is too fast. I'll have to get away from him as quickly as possible. And I've also added this candy shop, which apparently doesn't work. But I think it's a nice detail to have a candy shop. Look at this. The helicopter I put there earlier, it's all destroyed. There's nothing left here. I'm going into this scary house right now. I want to find out what's inside this creepy house that I put here in Brookhaven 66. Woo! Look at that! That's very scary. I think I'd better get out of this place. I'm really scared inside this house I put up. I'm gonna run as far away as possible. I need to get out of this Brookhaven 666 as soon as possible. The only way I can escape from this Brookhaven is with an airplane. So that's why I'm going to try to use the airplane in Brookhaven. Look at this. There are some creatures standing here. These creatures are pretty scary. I'm really scared of these creatures. They might attack me. I'd better get far away from these creatures. Not that one. I forgot that Brookhaven's plane is completely destroyed. Look at that. Not that one. It's a good thing I got this other plane so I could get away from this scary Brookhaven, because I'm really scared of this Brookhaven, and this plane really works. Woo! What's going on? I don't know how to fly a plane. I just crashed my plane. Not this one. It's very difficult to fly this plane. In fact, I can't fly this plane at all. It seems like a very difficult task. Look at that! Woo! I can't turn the plane. How do I turn it? Ah, now I think I've learned how to fly this plane. It's quite difficult to fly, but I managed to learn how to fly this plane. And I'm gonna run as far away as possible. I don't want to stay in this scary Brookhaven anymore. I think my scary Brookhaven is better than the original Brookhaven. Wow! Look at that! I'm finally going back to the normal Brookhaven. Look at that! The normal Brookhaven sky is no fun at all. My Brookhaven sky was all red. It was much scarier. I'm on Brookhaven's VIP server, so I think I can change the color of the sky. Look at that. I can make the sky orange, but it's still not scary at all. And I also want you to comment. Is the original Brookhaven lobby better than my lobby? Look at that. My lobby is much scarier than the normal Brookhaven lobby. And one thing that the original Brookhaven has, that my Brookhaven doesn't, is Halloween cars. That's right. In my Brookhaven, the cars were totally destroyed, and in the real Brookhaven, I can use the cars. But even so, I think my Brookhaven is much better. What's more, my Brookhaven has a cage with guest 666 right here, something that the normal Brookhaven doesn't have. Look at that. The beach house is no fun at all. The water is blue. That's not scary at all. It would have to be completely red to be much scarier. Look at that. I've even put a house under construction here in the beach house, but the only thing missing is for the water in the beach house to be completely red. That way it would be scarier. Brookhaven has some Halloween-themed houses, just like this one. This house is very scary. It's definitely a Halloween house. But the house I've put in the copy of Brookhaven, which in this case is my Brookhaven, is much scarier. This Brookhaven house is pretty cool, but I don't think it's as scary. It has a Halloween pumpkin. That makes the house really cool. But I think the house I put on my Brookhaven is much better. The house I put on my Brookhaven actually looks scarier than this one. The only thing missing from my Brookhaven is the cars. I needed some Halloween cars to put in my Brookhaven. Woo, look at that. There's a giant pumpkin in the Brookhaven pool. That pool with the blue color is no fun either. My pool was much better, much scarier. And on top of the Brookhaven bench, there's this giant pumpkin. In my Brookhaven, there was this floating head, which is much scarier than this pumpkin. So I think my Brookhaven is scarier than the real Brookhaven. I want you to comment if you think so too. Hey, when you go to buy Robux on Roblox, please use my star code Kapolar. It helps me a lot. Comment if you use my star code. I want to be able to thank you for that. If you like this video, click on like and subscribe to the channel. Bye.